to the bottom of my screen where it says Adobe Digital Editions. I'm going to open this up, and now I've got a setup assistant. So basically, it wants to ask me if I want to set up an account, and this is a very important process. So yes, I want to do this. So I'm going to hit continue. Now, I could just put in my email and my password, but that will not get me an Adobe Digital ID. This is very, very important for me to be able to have this ebook play on my device. So I need to get this Adobe Digital ID, which is right up here. So do not type in your ID and your password. It's not time. You need to get that ID. So we're going to go up here and we're going to click Get an Adobe Digital Editions ID. Now, since I'm not a returning member, I need to come over here to where it says Create an Adobe Account. So I'm going to click there. Now I need to fill out some information. It's asking me for my email address, and I'm going to go ahead and type in my information. And I can go ahead and skip all the survey information and scroll right to the bottom and hit continue. Okay, now I'm a member, so I can continue. Now, what I want to do is go down here to my Adobe Digital Editions. And now I have my ID number. It knows what my email address is. So I want to go ahead and type that in and the password that I created. Activate. All right, now I've activated my Adobe Digital Editions account and I am finished. Now I'm ready to go back to my library page and transfer this information, download it. So I'm going to go down to the bottom of my screen and hit Maryland's Digital eLibrary. And I've done this step right there. So now I'm back on my original screen, and I found that by going down to my tabs at the bottom. It's left a pathway for me to get back to this step. So now, since I have all the software that I need and that I am a registered Adobe Digital user, I can now hit download. Now, I will never have to register that software again, nor will I have to register myself again. I will only have to click download from now on. So let's go ahead and do that now. I want to go ahead and open this file. And what's going to appear now will be my book. All right. Now, the screen that you're seeing is if I wanted to read this book here on my computer, but I don't want to do that. I want to read it on my e-reading device. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click up here onto Go to Library View. This is going to tell me what books I have on my Adobe Digital account. Now, as you can see over here, I have a number of different ways in which to control my account, but now I need to get this account to recognize my Nook device. So I'm going to take my Nook and the plug and plug one end into my Nook and the other end into the computer, and you'll see what happens. What we're looking for is for the Nook icon to appear over here. I'm going to hit cancel. And I'm going to go ahead and authorize this device. And then I'm going to hit finish. Now my Nook is right here. And all I have to do is come up to the fiery cross. See how it's highlighted? And I want to click on this with my left clicker, and I want to hold it and take it down to my Nook device. See how the light turns green? Let's do that one more time. It's red here. I drag it down and it turns green. Now I know I can let go of it, and it will be copying it to my Nook. Now that book is on my Nook. Now what I will need to do is to safely remove my Nook hardware and my Nook from my computer. Now I will go to my library on my Nook. I will hit the My Documents button. I will then go to Check for New Content. Then I will select the book, and I will be able to begin to read my downloaded book from the Harford County Public Library. Okay, now that you've enjoyed reading your ebook that you borrowed from the Harford County Public Library, in 14 days, if you were to go to your Nook device and try to access that book, you're going to get a sign or a notification on your Nook that is going to tell you that the lending period for that material has expired. What you're going to do now is go back into your Adobe Digital Editions. This is going to be located by an icon which is on your computer. Simply click that icon and attach your Nook cable to your computer and to your Nook, and you will see that under the borrowed items, your book will appear there. What you're going to need to do is go to this little arrow right up here and click on that arrow. This is going to give you, there we go, a number of options. You can open an item, you can look at an item error, you can delete an item, you can get some item info, like, for example, when you took that book out and when it is due back, and you can return it. So what you're going to want to do now is return the borrowed item. It's going to ask me if I am sure that I want to return this item, and I'm going to say yes, so return. Now you can see it is gone. Let's go to the Nook, and we're going to need to return it there. It's right here. And now I'm going to need to click this, and I'm going to go down to return borrowed item. I want to remove it off of my Nook device as well. And it asks me again if I'm sure, and I am, so I'm going to hit return. And now you can see that when I go into my Nook screen, which is where I'm at, I can tell that because I'm highlighted right here, that I no longer have that title in my Nook itemized items. And if I go into my borrowed area, I have nothing borrowed as well. Now I am ready to go back at any time and borrow some more items. I hope that you've enjoyed this journey of going through the Maryland Digital Consortium with the Harford County Public Library and learning how to download ebooks. I know I enjoy ebook reading an awful lot, and I hope that you will too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.